my journey into the world of bridal, I've been dazzled by some amazing diamonds.
Do you think this is too big for me?
I mean, that's where it all starts, right? And there's something else you really need to do before you choose your dress. Pick the location and style of your wedding. Highly sought-after wedding and event planner Jo Garten is based here in LA. She has a who's who of clients and limits herself to 12 weddings a year.
I feel like the style quotient has really gone up, and this is what I'm trying to understand. Everything from the dress to the ring to the actual feel of the wedding has become much, much more important. It's not that staid traditional thing anymore, right?
Weddings are becoming much more refined. They're definitely incorporating bride and groom's individual styles. It's like a big fancy dinner party now, I think.
Jo helps couples achieve the modern wedding mantra to make your wedding a reflection of yourself.
What would you suggest to a woman who is style conscious?
I like to have a little bit of a transition for the bride between the ceremony and the reception. It can be as simple as, maybe taking off your veil, throwing around a scarf, putting on some fun earrings, maybe you want to put on some different shoes, incorporate a little bit of color, so it's kind of a little bit of a transition from ceremony to the reception.
So now that we know the style quotient is up, it's time to begin our quest for the perfect dress. And while they might choose different dresses, all brides want the same reaction.
I wanted, when I walked in, everyone would say, wow.
I put it on and I was like, wow. I wanted to walk in there and I wanted people to go, wow.
It might surprise you to know that brides have only been wearing white dresses since the 19th century. Queen Victoria kicked off that craze when she married her cousin Albert in 1840. Back then, it was probably more of a status symbol than an indication of virtue. Either way, the color endures today.
When I plan my wedding, I want to shake up the rules a little bit. And the rules have changed. Who says you have to wear white to your wedding, or even a gown at all? Why not try a birdcage?
That's right, fellow fashion fanatics. The new buzz phrase, fashion forward, now applies to your wedding day. Because our favorite fashion designers are now creating wedding gowns.
The wedding gown that a bride purchases is going to be the most important purchase she ever makes in her life.
It's sexy, it's intimate, it's your most public statement about your most private feelings for someone.
The most fun part of all of this is to try to balance the classical look with the modern look. Only find that every bride looks always beautiful and radiant, even if they're not.
One of the best ways to find that dress of a lifetime is to shop where all your favorite designers are under one roof. New York is home to America's biggest bridal salon. Feinfeld stocks no less than 75 top designers. And I've joined owner Mara Urschel for an exclusive tour. Look at this place. It's huge. The odds of finding the dress in here are pretty good. There's 35,000 square feet of pure wedding wonder. Is that like a city block?
It is a city block. It goes from 20th Street to 19th Street, and it's the whole wide building.
You need that much space for all your brides to be.
Well, we need more space, but we're trying to contain ourselves.
You need more space. Okay. And everywhere you look, there's a great mirror.
The mirrors are phenomenal.
Tell me about the mirrors.
Nobody else has them. To my knowledge, in the whole world, so the quantity that we have them, they're called white mirrors. And all the green lead has been removed. And what it does, it makes the white look white, ivory look ivory, exactly like the photographer is going to see you on your wedding day.
How many dresses do you think we sell a year?
Oh, I know exactly how many we sell.
Okay, so don't give me an average. Give me the real number.
We sell over almost 10,000 dresses a year.
And sometimes the designer might just pop in while you're trying it on.
Is the designer in bar? I just saw it on the finger. But of course, it's just right.
But remember, sometimes the dress that you reject on the hanger turns out to be the one for you. What was your first impression when you saw this dress on the hanger? Did you say
I
that's
didn't want to try it on.
You didn't want to try it on. Okay, why?
Because I didn't think I'd want the straps. I didn't like the way that it looked on the hanger. The color threw me off a little bit. I didn't think I'd want the seam. All the things I didn't think I would want. And then the minute they put it on, it still doesn't look good until they clip it with all these clips. And then it was just like, wow.
We talked about the waist here. Bonjour, 16 inches. Exactly.
It makes it look small.
It makes it look very small. Now, I love this. When you try on a bridal dress, this is something I didn't realize. Like, obviously, they're sized, but they're not fitted to you. So turn around for a second. You were talking about these clips. Look what they do. They fit it
exactly to your torso. What I love is that you get the volume and romance of a great bridal dress, but then you get the sexiness of a corset.
I definitely wanted sexy, but bridal. And
Right.
that's why with this ball skirt. And it's light, and I'm getting married in June. So
Here's the kicker question. How much is it?
$7,500.
Wow.
Prices here start at $1,200 and go as high as you like. And to understand why wedding dresses can cost a small fortune, I need to go behind the scenes with Mara.
I want you to take me through some of these dresses.
All right. For starters, Kleinfeld has a massive 1,500 designer samples to choose from.
Here we are.
All right, where are we?
This is the world's largest sample room for the brides to select their dresses.
These are all samples of brides?
They're all for the brides to go through and find their dream dress for any shape.
Mark, how would you decide which ones? Because look how many there are here.
It's all done by body style. There's full dresses, there's A-line dresses, and there's straight sheets.
And when brides have chosen their dress, Kleinfeld has installed the world's longest Rail-X system so it won't get lost.
That's pretty efficient.
Well, somebody's looking for a dress. All they do is push in the number, and the dress comes to them.
You know what? It's kind of cool. Everything being white. This is what heaven must be like if it was like mechanized.
I love that concept.
How did you come to a decision of this one?
I didn't want to be a bride's bride. I didn't want to be foo-foo. I didn't want to be lace. I didn't want to do the whole thing. I wanted to walk in there, and I wanted people to go, wow. And that's what it was. And I wanted something different. I wanted like the cover of gold. It was just something magnificent.
Talk to me a little bit about this. What is this? Crystal?
This is Swarovski crystal. It actually will lay right on the dress.
Oh, I
kind of like.
I love how everything's a work in progress.
Right. Right. Everything's theoretical.
Right.
That work in progress usually involves 4 fittings over 2 months before a bride's dress is ready.
This is our customized beading department. Everything that needs to have any crystal or bead put on is put on in here. If you want more sparkle, it's done here.
And all this work takes time. So here's a tip. Don't leave buying your dress till the last minute.
The custom work that you're doing here really makes them like couture dresses.
They are couture dresses. It will be probably for many girls the only time they will have a fitting like couture. Everything will be perfect.
Wow.
Unlike clothing bought straight off the rack, couture is custom fit to ensure the perfect look. It includes the use of expensive fabric, hand-sewn techniques, and meticulous attention to detail.
You know, it just bums me out that the wedding can only last a day or, a week or whatever. I mean, it just seems like all this work and all this preparation, it's just over way too fast.
But that's why you have to enjoy the whole process. The 6 months or a year, you have to love it. The most important part is spending that time with your family, your friends, and getting ready for the day.
But remember, if you have too many opinions from family and friends when it comes to choosing your dress, it might prolong the process.
Now, how long have you been engaged?
About 3 months.
Okay, and how many dresses have you tried on in those 3 months?
Okay.
Oh, look at the peanut gallery.
I had on over 60 dresses. We calculated. It's somewhere over 60. And everything was, I like this, but I don't like that. Or I like that, and I don't really like this.
So was this like a road trip, people?
We went more.
I love that road trip. Wild. Like, that could be a movie. When did you find this dress in relation to the wedding?
I'm getting married next month, and I found a dress last September.
Okay, so that's very traditional, right? That a bride will go and
Anywhere from 9 to 12 months would be average.
Mara Urschel's partner, Ronnie, helps make all the fittings run smoothly.
Oftentimes, the brides get concerned when we're shortening the front of the dress to a certain level. They say, well, my shoe is going to go through. But we do that because within an hour of dancing, the dress will go this much down. So the dress drops anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. And sometimes you go to a wedding and see a bride holding her dress. That's because the dress is dropped.
No way.
Yeah, and a dress like this with pickups would drop a little bit, so we shorten it enough so she'll take into consideration the dropping of the dress.
And here's another Kleinfeld secret. There's more to keeping all those valuable dresses in pristine condition than you might think.
Now, could you explain to me why it's so cold in here? I mean, aside from the fact that it's warm outside.
The brides perspire a lot. And we have 125 tons of air conditioning for them here. So whether they're buying a dress upstairs or being fitted downstairs, we really are concerned that they don't start to perspire and get flashes, and we need them to be comfortable.
My gown is the most important thing. It costs like 3 times as much as I thought it would cost. You know, I'm willing to spend a fair chunk of my budget on the wedding dress. I think I'm still not over it. Maybe it's even 6 times as much as I thought it was going to cost.
When we come back, avoiding the cringe factor.
Dear God, please let the dress shrink.
And later, what prompted Vera to go bridal?
There was nothing that I saw that I didn't feel totally ridiculous in.
Fashion Fanatic.